Who were the ancient Scandinavians? Of course, the Vikings. Strong, fearless, masters of the sea and of war. Their ships, with dragon-shaped prows, sailed through stormy northern waters. And, long before Columbus, they reached the shores of North America. For centuries, Viking warriors raided the coasts of Europe, from west to east, sudden, violent, terrifying. They lived in the far north, in Scandinavia, in Jutland, and on a small island in the Atlantic, Iceland. This island was discovered by a man named Floki Vilgerðarson. He called it Iceland, the land of ice. Years later, another Norseman, Ingolfur Arnason, sailed to Iceland with his blood brother. They brought families, servants, and all they owned. In the year 874, Ingolfur settled in a place now known as Reykjavik, the Bay of Smoke. The people of Iceland remembered the old stories, and they wrote them down on parchment with care. Tales of how the world began, of gods and giants and heroes. In the beginning, there was nothing. No land, no sea, no sky. Only Ginnungagap, the yawning void. To the north, Niflheim, a world of mist and ice. To the south, Muspelheim, a land of fire and light. Cold winds drifted from the north. Sparks and heat rose from the south, and where they met, the ice began to melt. And from those drops, life appeared. The first being was a frost giant. His name was Ymir. From him came an entire race, cruel and powerful. Then came a sacred cow, Audhumla. She nourished Ymir with rivers of milk. But she fed by licking salty, ice-covered stones. On the first day, she revealed hair. On the second, a head. And on the third, a man. His name was Búri, the parent. Búri had a son, Bor. Bor married Bestla, daughter of a giant. Together, they had 3 sons, Odin, Vili, and Ve. These were the first Aesir, the gods of Norse myth. Odin, the eldest, wise, thoughtful, driven by questions no one had asked before. He sought knowledge beyond the horizon. He would one day become the All-Father, ruler of Asgard, god of wisdom, war, and death. But in the beginning, he was only one of 3. Vili. His name meant will. He gave form to thought, strength of character, clarity of mind. He stood beside Odin with sharp eyes and a keen sense of justice. Some tales say Vili shaped the laws, the very runar, that hold the realms together. And Ve, often forgotten, often mysterious. But in the oldest tales, Ve brings voice, the sacred spark of speech, the gift of language, of ritual, of magic. In the beginning, Ve was just as mighty as his brothers. Together, they formed the core of the new divine order. These three gods did not live in a world of peace. No, they were born into chaos, into the shapeless void between fire and ice. They looked upon the world, raw, wild, alive, and they saw its potential. And so, the brothers made a decision, a choice that would change the course of everything. To build, to shape, to create. But first, there was one who had to fall. His name was Ymir, the first giant, the ancestor of monsters, the raw force of nature itself. And from his death, the world would be born. Who were the Aesir? What wars shaped the 9 realms? What secrets lie hidden in the runes? This is only the beginning. If you enjoyed this journey into Norse myth, subscribe for more stories of gods, giants, and ancient legends. The Old North still whispers.